Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Coffee Talk, Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. So, we looked at these headlines at the end of the last episode, so let's go straight into our day. Clearly got something to say, but let's look at popping on the phone quickly. There's quite a lot of updates here. Anything on the friends front? Oh yeah, a couple. Amanda. I guess the dash means that I got it wrong. I think I have got her order wrong twice, haven't I? Silver, yeah. Okay. What about the stories? Riona, today's delivery cut-off time 3 PM, no night shift. It'd be nice if she did, did tweets or whatever they're called here that weren't about driving. It's coming together. I can't believe it. It's going to be so good. Okay, well, it probably wasn't related to the headphones picture yesterday. Busy all day today. Don't forget to drink water. Water's important, sure. Still on hiatus, though. Go Aqua. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially in a city such as Seattle. But it feels nice to have someone depends on you, you know? Okay. Myrtle. Do you think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. Yeah. I haven't really tried VR. It's always been such an expensive barrier to entry, you know? Bailey's, so she's a 100. Wink. Probably talking about Lua. She's a 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf. Oh, I see. So she's a 100. Oh, Bailey's. Okay, let's begin. Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Or not. Oh, good evening. Hey, Boring Dad. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift's over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just... Oh, that's me. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Oh, that's right. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yeah, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Oh, much obliged. So Hendry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. Ginger, you say? It has milk and honey and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. Yeah, I'll have a cup of that. What did he say it had? It said it had milk, honey and ginger? Is that it? No. I mean, I can only add so many things, right? What could be S? Tea? Milk, ginger? Tea, milk, ginger? Oh, that's probably it, isn't it? Gala, yeah? Gala had this coffee. Do I give him the key card as well? Because who could this be? I'm trying to remember when we got it. I did get like a missed delivery thing, like an achievement. But he wasn't in on the day I got that, so maybe we cancelled that. I think it was when Lua was in. I'll try it the next time she's back. Yeah. Have this. One hot drink coming up. Oh, thanks. Hmm? Boring Dad. Are you sure this is my drink? Is it wrong? I'm really, really sorry. Let me remake it for you. Nah, don't worry about it. Just be more careful next time. Really? I'm annoyed. It's even named after you. I will. Really sorry about that. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh? Why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little, annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him? Yeah. His car? Not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yeah, I gave him the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it. Which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was going to say homesickness. But I realised that makes no sense. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, though. It's the strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realise the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. Yeah, that sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Who do we have? Oh, it's Riona. Oh, hey there. We meet again. Yes. Hello. Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tyre. There's really no need for concern, as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. Oh, my pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Russian tea? What's that going to have in it? What's Russian tea? Like, literally no clues at all. What would Russians have in their tea? Tea, honey and lemon? Is that a thing? Ew, it looks really unappealing, doesn't it? Oh, okay, well, tea. Milk and ginger. Ginger's a bit, well. Oh, that's what I just made for Gala. Alright, trash. Sure, it's nice though. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Okay, I looked it up. I wasn't far off actually. It's tea. It should anyway be tea, lemon, and cinnamon. Going on by the ingredients I've got here. And it is a black tea, it's not with milk. I just felt that in this particular case it was something so specific that I wasn't given any guidance as to how to make, so yeah. Normally I'm prepared to sort of, you know, have a crack at it, but I didn't really have anything to go on this time. Russian tea for the lady, Russian to deliver. That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. So who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Oh, that's right. So you two connected in the end. To be perfectly honest, I actually forgot to contact him. Not on purpose, mind you. I was just really busy, you see. There were a lot of backed up deliveries to clear. Oh, we all have our busy days. Yes, it gets overwhelming sometimes, doesn't it? Nevertheless, the real reason I forgot to contact him is because I've been spinning his thing to ease my anxiety. His thing? Oh, you mean the fidget spinner? Yes, that. It serves as an effective distraction from my thoughts while I'm stuck in traffic. As such, I keep it in my car. I see. Makes sense you forgot as soon as you got back home. I feel bad, truly. I mean, you're just using it as intended, so how did you end up connecting then? He messaged me through my private social media last night. Oh? Yes. I wonder how he was able to find my account, to be honest. Not to alarm you, but you can find just about anything online nowadays if you know your way around. That sounds quite worrisome. Yeah. Concern has been raised about privacy issues. I suppose all we can do now is to consider carefully what we put out there. Right. So I assume you responded to him? I did, but it was a belated reply, and it was too late for us to keep chatting. That's why he asked to meet me up here this evening. I see. What does he want from me? I guess we'll see. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it'd become more stable as the days go by, but nah, I need to apologise for something out of your control. That's right, you tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Sorry? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day. Oh, that. Yeah. For a minute there, I thought I'd had a beef with kids I was unaware of. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so, well, not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better? Yes. Well, I apologise for the way I acted a few days ago. Oh, we all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. While we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. That was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot, just outside the now-defunct library. Oh, the vacant building at the board intersection? Yes, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's been done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighbourhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby. Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd? How? It's just, barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? No, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? Well, that is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there, a long time ago. Perhaps that is what you were recalling. A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. Stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know. That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just going to recap a little bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalised near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right, except the tree is no longer there. Oh?
Are you serious, Pops?
No, why wouldn't I be?
That is crazy.
Oh, it's the first time we've had 4 people in, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, everyone. Oh, boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello.
Boy and Dad, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck because it is. Ah, damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it now for you? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure. Let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well. What's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized. Oh?
They got your car too, lady?
Yes, but it's not a big issue.
Still sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss?
I can send you the coordinates if you'd like.
Oh, that'd be real swell. Got it.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it within the area you expected, or...?
Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago.
I say.
You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but I'm the only one doing it at the moment.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, what's that? Am I hearing you, out of all people, doubting my skill, Boring Dad?
Oh, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase to your workload.
Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me a strongest espresso, Boring Dad, and don't forget my lighter.
Strongest espresso, so is that just going to be 3 coffees? I can't think what else it would be. Let's try it. Espresso. That sounds about right. Give lighter.
Oh, there it is. Thanks, Boring Dad. You probably think I'm being silly. But what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen.
Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house.
Cheers. Ah, perfect as always.
I don't think other people would say that. Are you ready to order?
Might as well. I'd like something, desserty, because it's my cheat day.
Sure thing. Any specifics in mind?
Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminds me of a song. But for some reason I can't remember the title right now.
You know, that does sound oddly familiar.
For real? Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot spicy kick to it.
So like that, and hot spicy kick. I would probably say ginger, right? We like our ginger. We'll give that a go. Spanish Sahara. How about that? I suppose that's cinnamon. Is it cinnamon? No, it's probably like it looks almost like a churro, doesn't it? All right, serve it. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you.
Oh, so that's what it's called. That's
what we call it here, at least.
very cool. Then, bon appetit. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Boring Dad.
You're so welcome.
So, Pops, just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was?
Hang on, I just need to take a quick sip of drink for his voice. I'm also drinking coffee, funnily enough. Creepy patrolling experience?
Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it's just a tad too, spooky, even for me. What happened?
Tell 'em, Pops.
Oh, it's not that big a deal, honestly.
Ain't all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something.
Oh, you got a point there. Y'all were talking about the area anyway, right?
Yep.
Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. Concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots, a fence here and there, and an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree. What tree?
There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library.
Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January.
Ah.
The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it.
I see.
Why? What's up?
We were actually talking about it earlier, and, being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old?
Oh, you think so?
Oh, that's what I think after listening to Miss Riona.
Are you expecting something from me, Boring Dad? Huh?
Oh, no. I'm sorry if I crossed a line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts.
I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind.
Oh, gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze.
Sounds ideal enough.
As expected, though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story.
Whoa!
Hold on.
What a stage setup, eh? Yeah.
Oh, phew. There you go.
Oh, thank goodness.
Sorry about that. Please, continue.
Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corner side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes.
Okay.
Then at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smoke as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right? Wrong, as I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you, in a span of less than 10 minutes.
That is so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if you're using the right tools.
Right? But that wasn't all. Oh, no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out, suddenly and all at once.
What?
Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter.
Oh, dear. Look at his face.
They were going further and further away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it.
Geez Louise, Pops. That's way spooky than what you told me in the car. But it's cool, though.
I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see.
Well, whatever they were, they sure worked fast.
Right? Anyway, Boring Dad, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it.
Roger that. What would you like?
What do you suggest?
Please give me some guidance. How about some tea with ginger and honey?
Sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base?
Oh, you mean hibiscus? Definitely.
Okay, then I'd like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey.
We can do that. Hibiscus, ginger, honey. Brew. Teja Rosella. That is pretty cool. 1 piping hot Teja Rosella for you. And I'm sorry if I butchered that pronunciation.
Oh, what does it mean?
Jahe means... Oh, I'm going to say Jahe. Jahe means ginger, Te means tea, and Rosella is Roselle, another name for hibiscus.
I see, legit herbal drink. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Boring Dad.
I'm happy to please.
If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more.
Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, ain't you?
Yeah, I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazy than that.
No, this is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that.
Sorry.
Interesting.
You know something?
No, not me, but she might.
Right, the tree, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish what you thought.
I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree?
Huh?
I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss?
Well, that's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct?
Right.
They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens. Including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that.
Huh.
I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought of as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough.
Was all that before the Vindication Act?
Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo.
What? That's as good as, like, not existing at all.
Really, that's horrible.
It was the main reason why the Fairy Market was created in the first place. To assure transient survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. Their market had no real schedule, therefore. The start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection. It's just so people would notice and come and take a look. Sounds kinda too low-key, no?
Because it was illegal, silly.
Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless. While the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a bender there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it?
How long ago was this?
The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcefully disbanded in 1961.
Before I was born, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? Well, we're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual.
Oh. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case.
But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect.
You mean the tree?
Right.
When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarks behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear.
So if I'm getting this right,
The
tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail, so the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up.
Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa! I'm boiling.
I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you.
Yes?
You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal?
I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift.
Okay, officer.
Break a leg, Pops.
I'd rather not.
Stay safe.
Will do. I'll keep you all posted.
I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm though, if you don't mind, miss.
Yes?
It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not.
Unfortunately. That is why there used to be a memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory.
Oh, but it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. Oh, it really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? Oh, it's quite scary to think about.
For winds like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it.
Oh, is that so? No, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala.
Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir.
Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona.
Ah, thank you. See you around.
Bye, boring Dad.
Take care.
You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat?
We don't sell food here.
You don't? Oh, no wonder your place is always empty.
Well,
Just kidding, Boring Dad. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe?
I wouldn't mind one.
Nice. What do you feel like having?
Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to blue pea tea.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'll order something for you, may I?
Sure.
Boring Dad, could you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady.
Yep, what is it?
It had blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon.
Easy enough. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Fruit. Galaxy mint tea. Have we made that before? I feel like we might... Oh, you know, well, I should have made that for the space person, maybe. Although I don't think this game tends to repeat drinks, because it wants you to discover the whole menu, doesn't it? Anyway, I think this is it. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you.
Ha ha! Oh, it looks nice. Very pretty. I like it. Thank you. I'm glad you do. And wow, Boring Dad, it looks exactly like what I envisioned. Probably because you didn't do your latte art on it. You're a G.
Oh, I'm happy you both enjoyed it.
But man, that whole case earlier, though, that was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me the chills.
Why?
Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? 'Cause I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you, too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, huh. Now, that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place?
Because it's been done before.
Pardon?
Because there was already a banshee who did it before, so I know it's not impossible.
Whoa, for real?
Her part was that of a sorbet aria, sorbet aria, and she was not very well known. What is sorbet? I mean, that's a dessert, as far as I know. What is a sorbet aria? Oh, I mean she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts. Hence, sorbet aria. Oh, there you go, it was a dessert. Oh, I see.
Like background singing at the end of a show or something?
Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. That was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing the banshees sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me.
Oh man, I bet it was.
Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. Oh, that's really cool and brave of you to do so.
I agree.
I've never talked about this before. It's a bit, embarrassing.
Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you, and wishing to leave a mark on this world.
Is that what you think?
Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before, and that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us.
You're just being careful yet courageous.
Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's gonna remember us? Right, boring dad?
No comment.
Aw.
Why do you want to be remembered so much?
Why wouldn't you?
Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me?
I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see. Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count on my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad.
Oh.
We weren't wealthy, though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money. No, it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple of months. Then he'd just leave again a couple of days later.
Are you the eldest?
Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school.
Huh.
I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died.
Oh.
Which is where my mom and siblings live now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your father.
No, it's fine. Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings.
Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that though, right?
Heck no! That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me.
Good call.
Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team.
Oh, that's a relief.
But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house.
The production house?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. Yeah, I was young and naive too, you know. Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone, after all. So I didn't know any better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even going to be an entertaining story.
If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it.
No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all-around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end.
Oh, no disagreement there.
Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, it's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening.
I just don't want to take up more of your time. So can I just ask you a direct question?
Sure.
Great. Would you be interested in a guest starring on my new show? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but.
But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it.
Yeah, I almost ended up losing sight of why I've been doing all of this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot. All to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's gonna be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Though it won't be much at first, because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so...
Wait, this is a bit sudden, don't you think?
No pressure, though.
How does the show work?
Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet, but ideally it will have like an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I will also do all the editing and stuff. It's gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do, but I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet you the result will still be quality.
Your show will tank if I'm the first guest, you realize that, right?
Well, if it does, it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you.
I'm flattered, but no thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for considering me, though.
Oh, well, thanks for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go.
Okay.
Oh, it's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing.
Yes, I get it.
Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to.
Maybe.
I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Boring Dad. Sorry if I bored you, eh?
No, truly, it was my pleasure.
Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around?
Safe trip.
Alrighty. See you, Boring Dad.
Come again soon. I think tonight was the most I have talked about. Most I have talked in the past 2 years, and I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Boring Dad. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink, but I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting, always. Safe trip, Miss Riona, and have a good night. Phew! Okay, before we close the day, let's have a quick look at our updates. So we've got some new recipes. So we've got the Russian tea, Spanish Sahara, Galaxy Mint Tea, and Tejar Rosella. Did we get something else that was Tejahe or something? I can't remember now. Updates, probably some friend stuff, yeah? So we got Georgie. My self-summary, born and raised in Seattle, still a lactose-intolerant cop. Lucas. On a short break to refresh and wreak havoc on return. Post your recs on my channel on my sub. And Riona. We got her birthday this time. That's good. Cool. Okay. I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. I actually thought Riona was going to go on the showcase, and that kind of be how she gets discovered, but she turned it down. Jingle beans, a warm drink with a kick for Christmas mornings. Also perfect against headaches on rainy work nights. Interesting. Yeah, no, I thought that would be a route for her to sort of get discovered, but evidently not. Although the ghost, I don't think it is ghost. It's supernatural adjacent, though, isn't it? What's going on with the cast? That was interesting. That kind of went down a direction a direction I wasn't expecting, so I like that. World Golem Culture Centre grand opening to be held in Bhutan. That does look like a little face there, doesn't it? Lunar cell paddle prototype ready for first test. Newcomer progressive elven metal band Avathor tops US music chart. There we go. Elven prog rock. So thanks very much for watching this episode of Coffee Talk, episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Hope you've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this one, actually. I thought the stories were pretty interesting this time around. I think they all are, but I quite like the sort of supernatural stuff that was coming in on this one. I found that quite interesting. If you did enjoy it, as I hope that you did, please do hit the thumbs up button on the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And lastly, subscribe to the channel too if you're watching this and haven't done so before. It'd be great to have you around. So thanks very much, and I'll hope to see you next time for more Coffee Talk, episode 2. Bye for now.